Hello and welcome back to our Greenskins campaign. Now, actually, we're going to be speaking like this throughout the episode, or we're going to try, right? We're going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work because, let's face it, I don't know if I can keep it up for that long. It very much depends, doesn't it? Yeah, it very much depends. Not sure if we're going to be able to, but here we are. We're actually being attacked by these guys. By these Humie gits, all right? Yeah, so it's obviously going to be a little bit difficult for us to deal with them because they got about 1,500 of those buggers. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. Unfortunately for us, though, it's going to be it might be a little bit tough because we haven't got that much in the way of wall defense. Oh, it just crashed actually. Oh, never mind. Saved by the bell, I guess. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to try it again, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to try it again. Let's see if it actually loads this time. If it doesn't, then we're obviously going to be a little bit... Oh, there we go. Alright, there we are. Oh, that's what we like to see. Okay, so one of the biggest problems that we're going to be facing here is that, well, both of the walls are down, or at least one of them, I think. One of the walls is down. That's going to be extremely difficult. What is going on about the... What's going on with the trees? What's going on with the trees in the background there? Oh, I don't even know. It looks as though we might have a bit of a weird problem there with popping. Yeah, with popping. Not pipping, but popping. And that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? No, not really. Not really, actually. Oh, dearie me. Oh, wait a minute. I literally just almost got shot by one of those catapults. Not very nice. Not very nice of them. Alright, I think what we want to do is we want to be a little bit careful about getting teleported outside, because that's what happened to us last time. So, if we did, that might be a bit of a surefire death sentence. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at what's happening here. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit of a problem with the environment or something. I don't even know. Alright, so, main ability, there we go. Yeah, I mean, here we go. Here we go. That's what we want to say, isn't it? Those Yumi gits have no idea what they're dealing with. And we should have a pretty easy time of things. Because we got a big club. Oh yeah, I actually didn't even mention this already. But apparently I need to. Because I actually did just get some new armor. New armor obviously going to make a big difference to us. That's going to be really, really nice. Because we're going to be able to defend ourselves that much more. And actually make things... a whole bunch more, well, we're going to get more crumping. That's it. We're going to get a lot more crumping on our hands right here. And none of what I'm saying right now, my vocabulary is way too... It's not working, is it? No, it's not working. I could say a couple of things really, really shortly in this in this accent, but it's probably not going to work out too well for the long haul, is it? No, not really. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice. That is a pretty nice a bit of damage right there. Not too bad. And if I can just make sure that we actually don't take too much damage ourselves, then we should be able to continue our crumping spree. Oh, hello. Alright, wait a minute. There we go. Nice. Alright, actually, it does look as though we're defending ourselves in one fell swoop, actually. Just one guy defending against all these other fellows. Is this a Grail Knight right here? I think it might be. No, a Knight of the Lionhearted. Okay, well, that's a little bit weird. I don't think I've ever seen one of those guys. One of those buggers. One of those gits. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're gonna be waiting for these fellows to actually come around the side here, because these guys, they really know what's up. Especially these fellows right here. They're levitating, as you can tell. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with them. But they must have gotten imbued with some kind of magical property right there. It's probably what's going on. Hello. Okay, let's do some damage. We're going to just go in there with our nice little ability. Buff our forces around us. And actually, you know what? I feel like charging in. You know? I feel like charging in. I feel like we could probably handle it. I'm just going to wait another 5 seconds, then we're going to see what we can do about that. Because we're going to be coming in from behind here, do some massive damage. Boom, there we go. That's exactly what we like. And now if I can just continue to do damage, Oh, you know what? Actually, I feel like a better course of action would be to get my big two-handed, my big stomping two-handed out, and we can hopefully get to 250 in that, which would be exceptionally good. An orc is not going to say exceptionally, I don't think, but there you go. Okay, I think I'm done. Right? I think I'm done with that. That's the thing. If I had a cheat sheet or something like that where I could actually, you know, look over and see some of the common things that the orc says, then I'd probably be okay. You know, I'd probably be able to maybe muddle through a little bit more there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to see something. Maybe I can do something about that. I don't know. Maybe we can see what's going on with it. But as it stands, we do seem pretty easily capable of defending this particular fief. And I don't think we're going to have any issues actually continuing this. I mean, look at these guys. They literally have nothing on us whatsoever. It's actually quite funny, really, because you'd think that they wouldn't have even tried to do this. I mean, they've got 1,500. It's kind of a bit weird, really, because they've got 1,500. You'd think, oh, okay, you know, they're probably not going to do that. Most of the time, the AI is very cautious when it comes to sieges. Usually they never ever do anything like this. Usually they're always very, very careful about how much they commit to a particular siege. But I guess they thought because the walls were down. I mean, this is the funny thing. They decided not to build any siege equipment as well, which has obviously made a significant difference because the actual wall, there's only one that has been destroyed. There's only one wall that is actually down. The other wall had 100 HP remaining, if you can believe that. To put that into context, that is one hit away. One hit away from actually being fully destroyed. And they decided to then go in, which was a very weird decision on their part. But obviously, that's exactly what they decided to do. And there you go. So yeah, it's really, really strange. And it looks as though that is actually going to be it. So just to actually reiterate upon that point, I did get some new armor, if you didn't hear that earlier, because let's face it, sometimes when I'm speaking in the orc voice, it's a little bit difficult to enunciate, or at the very least, a little bit difficult to be clear. But yes, anyway, I did get some new armor. I got a new shoulder piece, I think. No, wait, new helmet? Yeah, new helmet, new gloves, new boots, and a new chest piece. And it is slightly better than what we were wearing beforehand, so I'm kind of happy about that. Not the most amazing chest piece that I could get, in my opinion. I could probably get something better, but I haven't found anything better, so I'm kind of in two minds about that. But you know, it doesn't really matter either way, as long as we have any kind of upgrade. That's all I'm looking for. Now, unfortunately, it is going to take us another load of time to, well, I'm saying another load of time, but yes, it is actually very true. It's going to take me very, very long for us to do anything here. I don't really mind if I die here. That's okay. We're going to be completely fine. I mean, you can see here from the ratio, we've already eliminated 1,100 actually. I've killed 300 out of that. And as you can see, the enemy is now starting to retreat very, very shortly after I died. And there's, look at that, 420 blaze it, very nice. Look at that. We got 420 renown, very wonderful, right there, very nice. And if I can just take these guys prisoner, oh, they actually have a lot of random mercenaries that they decided to bring here. Okay, kind of interesting. I'm not going to take any of these guys. Let's see if we can maybe do a little bit of something here. There we go. And then we can move on. Okay, so obviously I did go to some of the towns in the nearby area. The only reason why I'm actually back here is because I thought we would go and attempt to attack something in the nearby region. And that was it. That was the only reason why I'm actually standing in this particular town just waiting for some time. Okay, so yeah, we actually have another brawl available here. I actually, you know what? I need to look and see what's happening in regards to... Yep, there you go. The trade screen is obviously doing very, very nicely for us right here. Just going to get rid of quite a few pieces of meat. We got 105 days worth of food. Pretty crazy. And indeed, we can do another brawl. But we're going to take a look at our quest. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, look at that. I'm actually one brawl away. Okay, I can't... oh, wow. I cannot be more thankful, to be honest. And now you can see here that we have basically another 150 battles to be done. That is pretty crazy. I'm going to go into the brawl and I will do this. I am going to very quickly just spec Way of the Great Axe, because we have finally got that. Alright, so it's time for us to get another siege camp up and running, and we're hopefully going to be able to starve them out a little bit. I don't know whether that's actually going to happen, to be honest, because as you can see, it is taking a little bit of time. They've already been starved for many days. As far as I'm aware, they literally had 0 food when I arrived here, so I don't really know what's going on with that, but let's try and just cross our fingers a little bit, shall we? And let's see whether they're actually going to get a little bit more starved out. I have to be a bit sort of worried, to be honest, that our war meter is going to disappear. Because you can see here we got war 970 out of 1,000. I'm actually not entirely sure if that is going to go down. But whatever the case, we're just going to go straight on in. I have the two-handed perk now, so I'm going to use the two-handed a little bit more. And hopefully we're going to get some massive damage out of it, because it is a lot of fun to utilize. And, well, maybe we'll see what happens with that. Maybe it's going to be good. I don't know. It's probably going to be a little bit disappointing. I do feel as though the two-handed, while it was good, you know, without the perk, it is probably going to be, well, quite a bit better, isn't it? It's probably going to be quite a bit better than what it was beforehand. So we'll see what happens. Let's just try and hope that these guys don't... yes, there we go. Nice. That's what I wanted. All right. What we're going to do is we are going to use my ability. And then we're going to go like this and go inside. There we are. All right. All I'm going to... Okay, I wasn't actually planning on doing that. Thank you very much. I was actually planning on, well, extra things. I was actually going to be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to wait here. And I'm going to... Wait a minute. I'm just going to stand here. Oh no, I'm being pushed. That's bad. Okay, yeah, I'm going to tell my forces to charge in, because otherwise they're not going to charge at all. They're just going to leave the ladders the way they are. Let's do this. Nice. Now, I still can't do anything. Okay, I'm still getting pushed. That's super weird. Okay, I don't know what's happening right now. We're going to have to be... Okay, I'm going to have to do something about this. I don't really know what I can do, though. I'm going to just have to do this. Nice. Okay, let's drop down. Okay, more shield, I guess. Just hold my shield down, try not to get absolutely murdered before we have the opportunity to do anything here. There we go. Okay, nice. We moved in quite well here, and now we can just eliminate the rest. There we are. Okay, that's fantastic. Now we can do some damage, or at least hopefully do some damage. I will switch to the two-handed in a second. I'm just a little bit worried about taking too much here, and then, you know, getting ourselves killed. That would not be... too pleasing. I literally cannot get up the stairs. That's quite funny. Okay, so let's just do this, and then we'll switch over to our two-handed, see how much damage we're actually going to do. Ooh, it's quite a bit faster. Yeah, it is quite a bit faster, so I'm very, very pleased about that, because if you remember, it's pretty slow, you know? It's pretty slow to actually swing this thing, but it's okay. I don't know. I'm not that big a fan of it. I do personally prefer the one-handed, and that's probably because it is a blunt weapon. I think if I had a blunt two-handed, it would be about the same experience, because obviously it's got high penetration values. That's what you want. You want high penetration when it comes to fighting against enemies with such high armor. Technically, they don't all have high armor, of course, but there are quite a few of them that are just extremely stubborn, and they're really difficult. They're really difficult to deal with sometimes. Nice damage. Let's get away from there. I'm just going to play a little bit hard to get. Just a little bit. And there we go. Nice little smashing going on here. And there we are. Okay, nice. Now let's actually see what's going on here. Okay, so we got some people hiding in the gate. That's not really going to be that useful for them. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, are you serious? Okay, fine. I'm just going to literally use my ability there. I, for some reason, couldn't hit them. I don't know why. I assume the hitbox of the wall or something was interfering. I don't know. I am going to actually die here, I think, which would be pretty bad. Yeah, I think that would be pretty bad, considering my forces are being super, super weird. I don't actually know what they're doing right now. Ah, hello. I see. They're stuck here for some reason. Kind of strange. But I guess that is to be expected to a certain degree. I am going to die here very, very soon. I'm not holding any illusions. I am not holding any illusions about that whatsoever. Let's actually just get in here. Just going to try to get stuck in as best as I can. There we go. Nice. Clearing the way. Clearing the way, aren't we? Yeah, clearing the way. That's what we want to do. If we don't do that, it's going to be absolute chaos, really, because our forces are just going to run in, and they're going to have a really bad time, you know? They're going to have a really bad time. I don't know if we can make this work. Ah, it seems like we can. Okay, that's good. It looks as though I'm not actually going to have too many problems. Actually, maybe using my ability once again. Oh, I wouldn't mind. Oh dear. Oh, that's not so good, is it? Oh yeah, that's not so good. They're closing the door over there. Yeah, maybe we can do something. Alright, here we go. There we go. Here we go. Very, very nice. Alright, let me open the external gate over here. External, what's that mean? I don't know. I'm not sure what external means, actually. Maybe someone can explain it to me. Is it in one of those fancy books with a lot of words in it? Yeah, that's probably what's going on there. I don't know what that's called. Do they know what that's called? I don't know. I wouldn't know. That's exactly my point. I have no idea. I don't know anything about them, unfortunately, apart from that they are... What are they? Fungus? Fungi? They're fungi. They're like mushrooms or something, right? I don't know. Okay, so oh, loads of archers. Hello there. Boom. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Maybe we can do a little bit of something. We can do a little bit of something from behind here. I just want to get one more usage out of my ability before I die, if at all possible, and then I will be pleased. Yes, hello. Okay, this is good. Nice, good hit. Oh, wow, there's way too many enemies. All right. Yeah, I'm probably going to die here now because we have to deal with these heavily armored, shielded fellows. Or maybe not. I'm surprised I'm still alive, to be honest. I would have expected myself to die a lot earlier. Nice damage, though. Nice damage. And I believe that has now caused them to retreat, as you can see right there, because we're just killing so many in a quick succession. That is making things very, very nice and simple for us. And look at that. They're actually deciding to not kill me as well, which is very, very weird. I mean, literally, all I need is one more bow shot. One more bow shot to the body or something like that, and I'll probably be dead. So I'm very surprised that they are being so passive right now. I don't know. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's the victory for us right there. Super nice. And yeah, we actually ended up winning so dramatically that we only took 10 casualties. Very, very nice. Now, they are wanting peace, as far as I'm aware. They are wanting to make peace with us. I don't really want that, if at all possible, so... I'm going to continue literally just going on the warpath right now, because, well, one, our forces are completely fine. We're not having any issues whatsoever with this. And two, we are... basically look at our HP. Our HP is also doing, you know, super fine. And oh no, are you serious? Okay, it crashed again. Oh, now we have an absolutely amazing opportunity on our hands here. Look at this. Castle Artois is literally starved to almost the high heavens right here. So this is absolutely perfect. We did actually lose a pretty significant amount of progression, but yeah, I just retook the castle just over there. Now, we do have a bit of an issue here now, though, because what's going to happen here is that I don't have, well... as you can see, I didn't even... yeah, I lost that progression as well. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, the point is, we are now in a situation where we can potentially eliminate yet another faction. Okay, I need to build this siege camp really, really fast. I really need to build the siege camp, because as you can see, they have 4 days. Oh no, actually, wait, they're still starving. They're still starving out. Okay, that's actually really quite amazing. Hopefully they're not going to be recovering anytime soon, and they will keep starving. Maybe that will be the case. If that actually happens, then that's great. Otherwise, I can only hope that there isn't going to be a massive army that comes out of nowhere and decides that they want to attack us. Hopefully, there's not going to be another crash as well. I'd very much appreciate that. It would be very nice if we can try to... yeah, probably try to prevent that as much as possible. Yes. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Let's hope we can. And otherwise... let's go straight on in here. Obviously, this is going to be pretty easy for us in comparison to the, well, from the town, the other town siege that we did beforehand. That was pretty hard. That was pretty hard because we had a, I don't even know, how many people did we actually, actually, no, wait, maybe it would have been easier, actually, to be honest, because we had the walls down, didn't we? We had the walls down. That really makes a huge difference. Actually, quite surprising. Well, it's probably not surprising, really, but it is so effective, really. It's so effective to take the walls down. It's actually crazy. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly put up the ladder here. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but the orcs really, really like going on the left side. So I'm hopeful that... yeah. Okay. I'm hopeful that we... okay. Yes. I'm actually going to go the other way. I am going to go the other way, because this is just not going to work. Absolutely 100% never going to work. And maybe I can... yeah, can I jump up here? Yes, I can. There we go. Alright, yeah, so this is obviously going to be a bit of a problem. Yep, this is also going to be a problem. Okay, going to tell my forces to charge in. Apparently that's what I need to do to be able to make this work. Or maybe not. I really wish I had trolls. I've actually been attempting to find troll lairs, troll hideouts, whatever they're called. Because... couple of people, obviously we've already seen some trolls in action in the series, but a couple of people told me in the comments that you need to find a troll lair. And I've actually been attempting to find one in and around the area around here, and unfortunately I have not been able to for some unknown reason. I don't know why, but they don't seem to actually be anywhere at all. It could just be that the hideouts are rather rare, or I'm just looking in the wrong place. That's probably the case, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably the case. Anyway, these fellows should be super, super easy for us to eliminate here. I'm going to continue using the one-handed for now, because this is close quarters. And, well, it's a lot faster for me to use the one-handed instead of using the two-handed. The swing speed is just night and day, really. And the damage is also significantly, in my opinion, should I say significantly better? I don't know. It feels better with the one-handed, just because it's more consistent, you know, because I can hit a guy for 200, you know, with this really, really fast, and then I can hit another guy who's more highly armored, better protected, and do 200. You see, and that's the same kind of deal, you know. That's the consistency that I'm looking for right there. You know, obviously the first attack that we had just there. Oh, hello there, sir. What are you doing? He's jumping right in front of us. That is, well, that's basically asking to get smashed. It's asking to get smashed, innit? Yeah, exactly. He is 100% asking just to get absolutely just murdered in every single way. And I believe we are actually okay. I don't think we need to worry too much, do we? No, I don't think so. I'm going to run over here, try to eliminate these guys at least. Nice. I'm going to open this up just to help out one of our friends who got stuck in there. Funnily enough, he was actually stuck in there with one of their own, which is quite funny, that they would close the gate on that guy. And they're opening it up again for some reason. I don't know why, but that has literally made this much, much easier for me now. So now I can actually open this up, and then we can just make our way into the streets and actually take care of the final areas, final mobs that are just kind of waiting for us to murder them. And you can see here that they're just going to be running through the streets now as well, which is even easier. Hopefully, no, don't crash now. Don't crash now. I'm going to switch to my two-handed. Let's just try this out a little bit. See, now this is what I'm talking about. It feels too slow. It feels too slow. I feel like what we should really do is maybe try to find a really, really nice two-handed. Obviously, if I was a smithing character, I probably would have been able to create something really, really nice. But as it stands, obviously, that's just not going to happen. There is the ability, actually. I have not seen this yet, but there is the ability to actually enchant your weapon with the power of Mork and Gork or something like that, or the power with Dewar or something along those lines. And I'm kind of thinking, hey, maybe that's going to be cool. And maybe that's cool to do. As far as I'm aware, I need to find a shaman to be able to do that. And I'm going to assume that a shaman is probably going to be in a tavern or in a castle somewhere. And I think it would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think it would be pretty cool to do that, because imagine I can enchant my smasher, my basher, you know, enchant one of my blunt weapons with the ability to, I don't know, cause war against everyone. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the enchantment does, to be honest, but yeah, it sounds cool, right? It sounds cool because, well, we've never done that before. I think we've done that maybe once before with one of our other characters. I think with the Waywatcher or something like that. I believe we did have, shall we say, slightly enchanted arrows, or we were able to, shall we say, apply a certain enchantment to some of our forces, some of our ranged troops, and that really made a huge difference, of course. That was massive damage. Of course, that would also use, I believe it actually used some of our magic power at the time as well, so it really made a huge difference with that as well, so you needed to be a little bit aware of that. Anyway, another 21,000 for us right there, and there is another brawl, but we don't need to do any of them anymore. Oh. Actually, I do need to do it. Alright, so there you go. There's the final brawl, and, well, I hope you don't mind, but I'm actually going to save. I'm going to save that, just in case there is any kind of crash incoming. I want to make sure that that is completely and utterly done now. There you go. Absolutely fantastic. So, we have 98 out of 250 battles, and I have to admit, I'm not really looking forward to going and doing that, because there's going to be a significant amount of time that I'm going to have to spend off screen, like I've said in the previous episode as well. I personally prefer being on screen as much as I possibly can, because I like to show you the entirety of the journey. But in this case, me doing random battles here and there, yeah, that's not the most riveting thing ever. Like, for example, I'm going to try to fight these cultists. I'll try to fight, you know, these beastmen and so on and so forth. I'm going to try to fight every single bandit party that I can find. Unfortunately, I am way too over-encumbered right now. Yes, I'm way too overburdened, so I will have to do something about that. I'm also herded. Yeah, I'm also having some herding kind of penalty as well, so I'm going to have to deal with that too. Otherwise, that is going to be it for this episode. I'm going to hopefully try. I don't know whether I can even do this, to be honest. This is going to take so long. I'm going to time how long it takes me to do 150 battles. Obviously, if I'm able to auto-resolve every single one, then obviously it's going to be a lot easier. But yeah, I'm going to see how long it actually takes. And otherwise, that's going to be it for this episode. Like I said, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.